What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. And I'm in your space and I'm in your face. And we're about to get this thing going here in just a moment. Today on Industry Talk, I will be sitting down with Ali, Zoe Pound. We're going to get into an in-depth conversation about his life, his journey, and the things that has shaped him, different places and spaces that he's been um, in his journey, things that he's gotten into along the way. So I'll be tapping in with Ali here in just a moment, and we're going to have a really, really good conversation um, about everything that's going on in my brother's life. I'm just going through my system checks right now, making sure that everything's up and running. Um, if you can hear me and everything is good, give me a thumbs up and don't hesitate to like, share, subscribe, comment. Ja Blaze, Ja Blaze, Ja Blaze is in the building. What it do, Ja? If you have any questions along the way, put them in the comment section, and I will try to field as many questions and have you guys participate in this interview with me. But Ali should be on in just a moment to sit down and talk with me. We're gonna have some fun with this one. If you don't know anything about the Zoe Pound out of Miami, um, it was one of the most influential and definitely one of the most vicious gangs to run down in Florida, and it was really about the protection of a people. You had a lot of Haitians coming into the area from Haiti, and they were being taken advantage of in all different types of ways. I'm not going to go in depth into the story. Um, I'm not going to go in depth into the story, but um, Ali is going to fill you in on everything that we start to talk about. Hold on just a second. Ali,
Yeah.
did you get the link?
You send it to the phone?
I did.
Not this phone. I told you to send it to the 786-777 phone.
I did.
Oh, you did just now?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
All right, I'm gonna send it now. I still got time, right?
Yeah, we're good. Come on. We're good to go. All right, brother. So that was Ali. He's about to join me here in just a minute. And as soon as we get this thing out the way, hold on a second. Let me do this. Right quick. So we're gonna go in depth, man. We're gonna get real into his life and the things that he was involved with. We're gonna talk about Zoe Pound, Port of Miami, a boat robbery, which is a book that he's written. We're going to talk about some of his relationships that he's had across the entertainment industry, from Diddy to William Roberts, Haitian Jack, you name it. We're going to sit there and run it down. Ali served 18 years in federal prison as a result of some of his actions, and we're going to get into that as well. Um, we're going to have a really, really in-depth conversation, and one of the main reasons why we're jumping on this thing today is because we're going to talk about Zoe Pound, which is a movie that um, Ali has executive produced and pulled together on his own and is out right now for your viewing on Red Call and some different social media platforms. We're going to get into that as well. Let's see here. Yeah. So sit back, strap in, enjoy. Let's have some fun with it. Like I said, when I sit down and I talk with people, y'all know that I've built a relationship with them. It's not like I just find people just off the cuff and put on to the platform. We want you to sit back and hear the stories of some of the hottest entertainers, some of the hottest individuals that are in the space right now. So Ali Zoe Pound Adam is definitely one of those individuals, and he has a story. We want to sit there and clear the air. We have some controversy that's out there. We have a lot of questions about who he is, what he's accomplished, um, allegations, you know, a lot of things. I also want to talk to him about the altercation that happened between him and Lil Wayne. What came of that? His relationship with Foxy Brown, you name it. I want to get into it. So once Ali jumps into the chat, we're gonna sit there and dig off into it. We're gonna dig off into it, and it's all about getting good information, real information out to the people, our fan base, our friends, our family, individuals that want to consume what we putting down. Um, Side note, this is a side note for anyone that is interested. August 30th is coming real soon. August 30th is coming real soon. We will be hosting our YouTube masterclass, our social media masterclass. Session 1 is going to be dealing with YouTube. And if you're interested, you can register for the class. You still have time to register for the class and participate. Have a good time. We're going to take you from 0 subscribers to monetization to growth and expansion, and how you can go about doing that in a win fashion. Taking some steps to make sure that you're not wasting your time spinning your wheels. And give you some tips and some shortcuts on how to actually do it and how to do it right. Yes, indeed. Okay. Crystal Matthews, what's going on, sister? How you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Yes, indeed. She's a big supporter of the Ali team, the Ali Zoe Pound team. Crystal Matthews is in the building. Yes, indeed. I shout out people. Our stuff is live. You know what I mean? So I like to engage and interact. So make sure you share this live with your friends. Make sure you share this live with the people that you know will participate and engage with us as we jump off into this conversation, because we about to get into it real hot and heavy. Okay, it says Zoe has entered the building. All right, let me see here. Let me let him get set up. Let him get set up all the way before we bring him all the way onto the platform. Yes, indeed. This is going to be a great conversation. Oh, yes. You honored to be here. I'm honored to have you, Crystal, whether you realize it or not. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to have some fun today. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Let me go over to, and I check all platforms while I'm talking and chit-chatting. But we have a lot to engage in. But like I said, we're going to get into Zoe Pound. Port of Miami boat robbery, um, a little bit of what was going on with Ali. That's one of his books. Um, Zoe is Bone is the name of the movie on Red Call right now. It's out. It's going to be uploaded to Tubi here pretty soon. I've got an opportunity to sit down and consume some of the movie, um, but I want to get it. I want to get everything about what's going on with the movie, the moving parts of the movie. But now I've got an opportunity to sit down and ask Ali about everything that he was intending for the movie to be about, and let the public know, hey man, you need to go watch this movie. Everybody talk that shit about support. Everybody talk that nonsense about supporting our brothers and us unifying as a group. Well, only one way to do it is you got to get out there and you got to support. You got to get in there and participate. And one way to participate is go buy the movie, buy the merch. Um, yes, indeed. RedCoreUniverse.com is free. Thank you. Thank you. Go watch it. Now, the movie's free, but the merch ain't. Go get some of that merch. Go lock into some of that merch. Go buy the book. Go buy the book. So let's see. Let me see if I can get Ali onto the platform if he's ready to go. It's going down. I hear you, Ali. Can you hear me, Ali? Less, but you got my dog. The best you ever tried. And all the rest of it, I don't break. Hold up, I gave you, but you gave me more. Okay. Somebody let me know. What? It was Brenda Letitia. We're gonna get Ali here on this thing in just a minute. See if he can hear me. Oh, let her know. Ice cream parlor. Tanya, Lori and Carla, Marina, Selena. All right. Well, I'll wait till he get himself situated. We'll bring him back on board in just a minute. But at least I know his audio is good, and I know that you can sit there and see him clearly. So he's still getting his stuff situated. I don't know who that was in the background. I thought that was Ali and something coming from the movie because I see he's got the Zoe's Bone promotion in the background. That might have been DMX. But we're gonna get off into this conversation here in just a minute. Let me make sure that all of my platforms are hitting on all cylinders as well. Okay, make sure the IG is jumping. Okay, Soldier Wet. Soldier Wet is in the building. What's going on, Soldier Wet? We're gonna have a conversation here with Ali Zoe Pound Adam. He's one of the original members of the Zoe Pound, and we're gonna talk about that as well. We're gonna talk about Macazo. We're gonna talk about the Haitian coalition down there in the Miami-Dade area and how strong they were as a unit, and of course we'll go into different talk topics. We'll talk about because at one time, the Zoe Pound was one of the largest distributors of cocaine coming out of Miami and different drugs coming out of Miami, out of the Dade kind of area. And Zoe was a part of all of that. We're not glorifying it. This is just shit that happened in his life. He ended up serving 18 years after taking the plea deal, on a 30-year took a 30-year plea deal instead of, going to court, fighting it, and ended up possibly getting a life in prison without the possibility of parole. So we definitely want to get into the conversation. We definitely want to get into the meaning behind the Zoe. And I know that Ali can fill me in on a lot of this information. Um, and I'm ready to engage the conversation. Let me call Ali and see. Well, I can't call him on that phone. Let me call him on this other one and see if he's ready to go. Yeah. Bam. Okay. Good. So I thank you, everyone that has joined us today. We're gonna have a good time. Oh, August 30th is coming. It's coming quick. Once again, it is our social media masterclass for YouTube. Anybody that's interested, you can register and participate in our social media masterclass. It's going down on the 30th at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you want to know how to get your YouTube page to from zero to monetization and from monetization to growth and expansion, linking up your e-commerce, linking up your business accounts and everything through the platform, join me. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a great time. Also, we always got merch. My man Keith Wallace, Mind Elevation, one of the artists that we deal with and work with on a regular, consistent basis. Go to our site. The link is in my bio on IG as well as on Facebook. Go grab the merch. Go grab the merch. Um, let's see here. Where am I at? Where do I want to go? I'm good there and there. All right. Let me check on this side over here. Oh, Crystal, you just don't know. I'm glad you can hear me good. Got plenty of questions, a lot to talk about with Ali. We've been in discussions for over the last few months in terms of what we want to get into. Looks like he's ready to go. Yeah. Okay. Ali, can you hear me,
Yo,
Ali?
yo.
Okay. 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 How you doing, man?
All right, all right, all right. What's happening with you?
Okay, good, man. Good. You situated? You ready to go?
Yeah, you can see me good?
No, I can't see you, man. You look like a big old blur, man. I don't want you looking blurry. I want you looking crystal and clear. You see how good I look on this motherfucking camera?
Yeah, why the fuck is doing that?
I don't
Why
know,
is
man.
doing that?
You might need
Hey,
to
why is
wipe your
doing
lens
that?
down or something. It might be the lighting or something. I'm not sure. But I want the people to see you. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? There you go. You get there. You getting it. Now you gotta turn the camera to sideways though, so we can get the full screen of you. Turn it horizontal. Mm-mm. We gonna get it, y'all. We gonna get it. You done froze up on me, Ali. It's all right, but we gonna get it. Um, and yes, Sister Crystal, I have some. I really don't have questions. It's really conversation. That's how I carry my interviews. That's how I carry the dialogue that I have with people because I want you to feel it. I want you to just like you sitting in the room with me, and if you have questions, shoot them to me. You can best believe I'll ask the questions as well. He didn't dropped out. He'll come back. We'll get him back in just a second. I want you to be a part of the discussion. I want you to be a part of the dialogue um, because I might miss some of the stuff that you might have interest in that you might want to find out about Ali. And there's only one way that can happen. You feed me that information, and me asking the question. All right. So let's make sure that Ali can jump back on this thing and he's good to go. Um, but I think it was just the lighting on this side had that camera blurry. But the background was good. I'm glad he had his advertisement of his movie um, in the scene. But there again, let me give you another rundown right quick. We will be doing our social media masterclass August 30th, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Register early. You still have time. If you are not a subscriber of Boss Talk Podcast 101 on YouTube and all social media platforms, make sure you go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 on YouTube and check us out. We do some of the hottest interviews across the country with some of the hottest artists and some of the hottest individuals in the game as it relates to business, as it relates to the entertainment space. Just like right now, we're about to sit down and talk with one of the biggest gangsters that come out of the Miami-Dade area, and of course, I don't even want to say the Zoe Pound was a gang. It was more or less like a coalition. It was people protecting themselves. That's how I viewed it when I started doing some research about how it all started in protecting their small community of Haitians that were coming in, some illegally, some legally, whatever the case may be. Some were political refugees exiled from Haiti. As a matter of fact, we're going to get into Ali's story and why his family ended up coming over to America. A lot of this stuff comes from having dialogue and research and knowing the history. So, I enjoy the opportunity to give folks a little insight, a little more insight about the people um, that that I know and that I deal with in this industry. A lot of folks don't know the background with Ali and P. Diddy. They don't know the background with William Roberts, aka Ricky Rose, out of Carroll City. They don't know the background with he and Haitian Jack. So we're going to jump off into that. And you've heard these names, you've heard a lot of the rundowns of these people, but you may not know Ali Zoe Adam, who was right there in the mix with some of these individuals and was trying to build communities. They were building communities. They were buying properties. They were doing business. They were taking care of their own. I'm kind of telling the story, and I shouldn't be doing this, but because I want Ali to sit there and give you the background in terms of who he is and what he's about and what his people have gone through. Because if you don't know anything about the Haitian revolutions, if you don't know anything about what Haiti has gone through, even up to recent with the floods and the hurricanes and things of that nature, then you need to go find out. The uprisings, the rebellion. It's Haitian people are some of the strongest people on the planet. I can't take your call right now. I can't take your call right now. Seems like every time you get ready to jump off into something, somebody want to give you a call, but that's okay. That's okay. But yes, I can go on and on and on until, well, let me call Ali. He might be having a problem. Let me check and see what's going on. He might be having an issue. But I want to make sure that everything's good to go. Yes. Hello. I don't know who that is. They called me back and it wasn't nobody. Let me call Ali. But yes.
And call me right number right here.
Call you on another phone?
Yeah, 808. I'm calling you on it. The 808 number.
No, the 401 number. Okay.
Nigga, 808. Send it to that number right there.
Okay, send it to the 401. Okay. Well, we're gonna send it to another. We're gonna send the link to another phone number. Hold on just a second. Excuse me for one moment. We're gonna get this thing right. We're gonna get it right. There we go. There we go. Um, like I was saying, sometimes you go through the ups and downs with live streaming, but I don't give two damns. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit there and make my money off of live streaming. You know what I mean? I make my money through networking, contract negotiations, booking shows, promoting shows, taking talented individuals from where they think they are to where they're supposed to be, from some of the hottest in the industry. And I have connections across the globe with individuals who are built on a true foundation, not some fabricated bullshit. Um, let's see. Okay, yeah, I think they finally got it. Good stuff. And it's all about winning. It's about winning as a family. It's about winning as a team. Um, maybe not. Hello.
Yes. All right. Yeah, send the stream yard right here. All right.
Yeah, it should be in the messaging.
All right.
Check the message. Make sure. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Um, because what we do is take a practical approach, a logical approach to to winning, and we build success models with our people. Because a lot of artists want to take over and consume the entire world. They want millions of followers and fans, but they're not thinking about regionally. How do you commit to a success plan and a success model to actually get to that? That's one fan at a time. That's one fan at a time. I've done it with my brother Freeway Ricky Ross. Um, Still doing it. I've done it with Getty Blue, Keith Wallace. The list goes on and on of individuals that have come through the camp, and we still kicking and rocking and making some major shit happen. So let me see. Let me bring Ali into it. Okay, there you go, Ali. That's it right there. That's it. Looks good. Yeah. So we'll be set up here in just a minute, and then we're gonna get into this conversation. Mhm. 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 Looks like they're working on getting their lighting right. Okay. So we're gonna be cooking with fish grease here in a minute. We're gonna be cooking with fish grease here in a minute.
Yo, yo, yo.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You see me?
I see you
Oh,
fine. I see you. I see you.
I don't see you, man.
You don't see me?
The fucking nigga. No,
You
I
don't see
don't
me?
see you
How can you
at
not see me,
all.
man? I don't see you anymore. What happened?
Hey, lit. Hey, lit. Hey, lit. Hey, G. What the fucking nigga done
How are you logged in? I can still hear him.
did? Me too.
What's this?
Do it over. Do it over.
I can hear you, Ali. I just don't see you.
Yeah, but I
What app is it on?
Let's screen your shit.
Okay, we're gonna get it going. We're gonna get it going. Just be patient. Just be patient. There we go. I changed out cameras. Because okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Let me get you up in here, Ali. There you go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you see me good?
Yeah, we good, man. We good. I can see you. I see you crystal clear now. I
All
see
right.
you good. How you doing, bro?
I'm all right. How you doing?
You sure? We got all the technical difficulties out the way.
Hey, man, technology running me crazy, man. I'm in an Apple class. Man, I'm in an Apple class, man, in this mall, man. That thing changing every week.
Yes, indeed. Man, let me put this I had to put this to change up. I was using this one here for a second, but I had to change this one up. Get another one going. All right. So thank you for joining the show, man. We are here on Industry Talk with Ali Zoe Pound Adam. Where you at right now? You down in Miami?
Yeah, man. I'm here in Miami, man. What's happening with you, man?
I'm
What's going
good,
on
bro.
with you, man?
I'm good,
Bless
man.
your
It's all
heart,
about.
man. Bless your heart for this.
How long we've been chopping it up about a what? We've been going back and forth for about a month or so, 3 months.
3 months now, about 2-3 months now.
Yeah.
We've been talking about 2-3 months. You know, we be here and there. You know, I've been on this movie, man. That thing, I respect editing, man. That editing, oh my gosh. That's a monster.
Right. So look, man. I've been giving the audience a little background, trying to get a little understanding about some stuff. So I want to go into a couple of different topics with you, if you don't mind.
Yeah, good. I'm here for it. You know, I'm just waiting. You know, I'm finna go on a rampage. You know.
Okay.
But my
Okay.
movie out is on Tubi, is on SCK streaming. You know, and it's on Red Coral Universe. You know.
Right. Well, look. Before we get into the movie situation, let's talk about a little bit of your background. Let's talk a little bit about where you come from, coming out of Haiti. Let's talk about your family, the political refugee situation. Give me that from childhood, so to speak. Give us a little insight about Ali Zoe Pound Adam.
Yeah, I'm always in awe speaking about Haiti. You know, Haiti is somewhere where I'm birthed, where I was at, where molded me. You know, they say by 7-8 years old, everything, your integrity, dignity, and morals is in you. You know, but I'm from Jérémy, Haiti, right? But for the power struggle issue, right, within how I'm living, I be saying it, but I don't be thinking people really register it. But my aunt is a nun. She's a nun, and she's over the covenant, and we from this town, Jeremy. She's over the covenant in the capital, and in Okai, and in Jacmel. My aunt. My uncle is the general to the light-skinned dude from my neighborhood, Sid Goss, who became president. And my other uncle, you know what I'm saying, he got like 200 cabs in New York, but, you know, he in Haiti. you know, we doing good. But you know, my culture in Haiti, for me, you know, I was like a Robin Hood, taking money, giving to the rich, taking money, just giving around, growing up, you know, walking around with no underwears. You know, the standards was kind of different though, because my exception was like my approachment was like ladies cook cookies for me, little girls just moms come cook meals for me. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, come to the beach, you know what I'm saying, in Haiti at the resort, you know what I'm saying. I'm young, you know, get kissed a lot, you know, make sure I'm right, but you know, by 1985, 84, after about 8, 9 years old, the community really was shifting. You know, the Americans came and you know they messed it up. They took down a lot of factories. You know what I'm saying? Family going broke overnight, and not able to look. You know, we had kitchens in the community, and we give out food at the shelter where we from in Jeremy. And you know, my uncle was kind of vicious. He's a general, so you know he killing things all day. He slaughtering, slapping people. I was fond of him, so I don't know no daddy, no mom. I'm always on his hip because he was just so, you know, he took care of the town, the community with a great iron fist, you know. My Uncle Bly, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Bly Dusa. We a Dusa. We so much of a Dusa. My aunt I'm talking about is a Dusa, who's a nun. My uncle's a Dusa. My mama's a Dusa. The man who started Chicago, he's a Dusa. They say Dusab. The French changed his name. Anytime you put it on Wikipedia from my town, who started Chicago, Dusa. My mama last name. All my uncles that I'm talking about we all from the same place, Jeremy.
Okay. All right. So growing up in Florida, seeing that kind of action, right? Being witness to that kind of sculpted you in terms of how you moved as you got older. Yes.
Yeah.
So
It was really, you know, the standards, but you know, black man is typical black man was living everywhere all around the world. You know, everybody's story different. You know, but you know, I'm from the crack era. You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
that's just me. You know, I'm from that
right.
hip hop crack era. Dropped here in Miami and Dade County, like, run around. Hope you make it. You know.
Mm-hmm. So how did the Zoe Pound coalition come together? Because I need you to give the people a true definition of what Zoe means and how the Zoe Pound came together. Because you had Macazo and a few other individuals who were some of the original members of the Zoe Pound. So give me a breakdown of that.
Yeah, that's what the movie on Zoe's Bone, you know. Zoe's Bone, you know, it features a lot of different, you know, different people, you know what I'm saying, from Miami, you know, but we got Florida City, we got Piranhas, we got Ghouls, we got, you know what I'm saying, Overtown, Liberty City, Opelika, Little Haiti, Carol City. So the Haitians who all was in that county jail around that time, you know, because, you know, it was just a culture, you know, like culturally, we all, as Haitians who stepped up, a lot of us got more notoriety, you know what I'm saying? But within Miami, Zoe Pound is originated, it's a little Haiti, you know? Out of us, there's 19 dudes, you know? And we know we live together, we got money together, we had the dream together, and we did it for 3-4 years. We lost a lot together. We lost, you know, God bless it dead Kirk, God bless it dead Chubb. We lost, God bless it dead Louis Joe, God bless it dead Riff. You know what I'm saying? We lost God bless it dead, you know what I'm saying, Scooby. You know what I'm saying? Man, Psycho, bro. You know, and a lot of dudes got deported. Nick is deported. He in Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? He trying to assemble it. Thumping Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? Pierre ain't Kansas City, but within everything, Macazo is in there. But you so Macazo's a dude, you know, I try to make sure I holler at him as far as even when I'm out of jail for the last year, like, hey, you know, send a lawyer, hey, we need to sue these people from Bad Boys too. I try to holler at him letter, he like, man, holler at me through lawyer. I'm like, all right, man, let's do this shit here because that shit was in your name then before Chubb, me. But we need to go ahead and make sure the shit lined up, man, because these people made 4.7 billion. But you know, niggas gotta have retainer fees because niggas shoe-shoeing and they not trying to talk right and be right. So I be on the go. You feel me?
Yeah, so let me get into that right quick because some folks might not understand it when as you presented it. So you're telling me that the Bad Boys 2 reference to the Zoe Pound was an infringement on your organization because they utilized the name and the characters. They
we're
betrayed.
Trademark. Yes, we're trademarked since 1996 under God Bless the Dead Chubb, Ganu, Macazo, me. And every year is in chronological order. And you know, it's like them people made 4.7. They hit the video game, made another 5.4. They say Zoe Pound 7 times. And culturally, you know, this is not a gang. This is a trademark. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trademark. You know,
so there's an
everybody had a
infringement
proxy.
There. Right. There's an infringement
Yeah,
there.
because everybody had a proxy. Like, hey, that's my girl. Hey, that's my people's. Hey, you know, whoever had the right proxy at the position. You know.
Okay. All right. So how do you plan on going about? Because you just mentioned that to retain a lawyer, it takes some money to do this stuff. How do you plan on going about, getting reciprocity or gaining restitution based on what has taken place?
Well, I already went through the whole situation with my personal retainer lawyer fee, but my years have to go back more to attain the full retribution. I'm in retribution mode, but the argument need to go a little bit deeper, you know?
Right.
And we've been here before back in the days, but you know what I'm saying? I've been, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I'm like, I'm out of jail and this thing's still going on. Y'all, everybody to go ahead and do them, cash out, boom, boom, boom. Tell them. I talked to Will Smith, man from Philly, Omar. You know, he be here and there. I'm like, Will, y'all did this. Let me, can you help me? Can you help me lead the cause? You know, you and Macazo ain't getting along. I don't want to get into it. I'm like, man, come on, man. We're not finna, come on, man. Come on, man. Like I'm talking to him through a lawyer. Talk to his lawyer. You get a lieutenant lawyer, man. Come on, man. Let's answer something. Let's answer something for once. Everybody's just gonna be ripping and running. Damian Wayne, Jamie Foxx, all the comedians. They just be like, they just could just know what I'm saying, like somebody's crazy or stupid. You don't want doing the stand-up shit. Like, come on, man, comedian. Come on, like, but you know, it's life is a fight. You know?
Right. Before I go any further, just to let you know, Crystal Matthews say what's up, Ali. You got
what's up, Chris? She right there now. She gonna be front row.
Yes, indeed. Hey, Team Ali, goddamn. She say it is what it is, So let's keep it moving, man, with some more information because we gotta dig off into that if in fact, and that's dealing with that particular situation with the Bad Boys 2. Let's talk about this book, Zoe Pound, Port of Miami boat robbery. Where did you come up with that concept and that situation? Because I will say this, historically, the Zoe Pound and the Haitian Coalition in Miami was one of the most vicious groups coming out of Miami. I'm talking about with moving weight, cocaine, cracking the streets. And one of the things at the top of the ladder is motherfuckers coming up missing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
or unalived, so to speak. So talk to me
Yeah.
about that part of
Yeah.
it.
Era, man. 91, 99, the early 90s and 95, 96. Like I'm going off of, I'm thinking of what Trump's saying with like Alcatraz and Alligator Alley, you know? But having vicious drug spots, you know, some of them, man, like I'm thinking you talking about me, Mac or Zoe, oh man, me, Mac or Zoe, his brother, you know what I'm saying? And Kurt, we got a spy and we running it big. And we running it so big, we damn near making $100,000 a shift out of it, right? We running it, but it causes a lot of shit just to be happy, you know? People hanging out in Alligator Alley. It was like, you gotta survive. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we the Army, Navy, and U.S. Force for African American. Change the wages, change the affirmative action. You know, the noise helped, you know, Israel got their noise, you know? But your noise, you know, we was just like, you know what I'm saying, like cleaning, you know, we was making a lot of money though, you know what I'm saying, millions of dollars. It was so much money being made, but you know, the money was just so amazing, you know. But dudes was getting locked up, but I was staying out there for a lot of those, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, you was out for a minute. Everybody had their run, but you ended up having to serve some time. What exactly did you go to jail for?
Yeah, I got hit with 6,000 kilos of cocaine and 28 murders and mortgage, like 7 white collar, you know what I'm saying, charges, 13 and all, but I was here, you know, they took all my businesses, I had 2 Dairy Queens, 2 Subways, you know what I'm saying? I had 142 homes, you know. I had, you know what I'm saying, good coin laundry, you know what I'm saying? They took about $2.7 million cash. They hit the cash. They hit my mom. They put both my kids' mother in jail for 3 years. They both did it. They got my mom. They put my uncle, you know, and you know, jail, you know what I'm saying, in prison, you know, I still just stay within the obstacles of just understanding how life is and the fight of what I went through. So I just counted it all on Jesus and like, wow, praying and just looking at Jesus and just reading. I found love in reading, and reading became like my thing. I'm like infatuated with it. You know what I'm saying? I love how it fused the wisdom. You know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going. We're gonna put that on hold for a second because I got to get back into it because during that time the entertainment industry was on the rise as well. You were dealing with individuals like Jay-Z and P. Diddy and Haitian Jack and William Roberts out of Carroll City, aka Ricky Rose. You know, so talk to me about that situation and how you got intertwined into the music industry because you had artists as well.
Hey, I talked to Puff too. I talked to Puff, man, about 4 days ago. You know.
Okay.
You know, I talked to Puff. You know, like, you know, that man coming home October 3rd. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I can tell he ain't doing nothing but talking to his accountant all day. You know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you gotta get your money right. You know what I'm saying? But like when I talked to him though, it's like he was the only one on the streets back then that you were so approachable. To me, RZA never was on the streets. LL Cool J was never on the streets. I never saw Ice Cube, Jermaine Dupri on the street. You seen him everywhere. You could pull up on them, man, and say, hey, boy, what's up? D&Y, Rough Riders, boom. You know Dame ain't gonna go down south. You saw Puff Daddy. How y'all, I be like, how the artist, so Puff, you know, he might be like, hey man, Akon trip, hey man, he tripping, hey Stevie J, hey man, I got him a check, told him to switch over to Jive, don't go to Virgin, hey, get that kickback for me. So, you know, hey Stevie J, hey Lou, let me get that kickback, hey, man, you know, it was, you know, we like a government within a government, and dudes be a little shaky. Hey, man, I put them up with Sprite. Hey, get that. I'm like, all right, I got that. Hey, it don't be nothing, but it be like, oh, man. I be like, man, you gotta do good business, you know? But, you know, proper so approachable, man. You know what I'm saying? He put the leeway on South Beach. I'm with 300 entertainers every night. You know what I'm saying? I'm carrying duffel bags, you know? I got 4 or 5 dudes carrying extra money. But, you know, Jamal Lewis, you know what I'm saying? Dante Stallworth, all the football players. Antoine Walker is broke for hanging with me in Miami, South Beach. You know? Going hard, you know? 8 years on South Beach, you know what I'm saying? Moving. But Puff was the leeway. I never saw a man talk to white people like that in my life. I didn't think he could do it. Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
so let me ask you this, Zoe. Let me ask you this before you go ahead and finish up, because this is one of the questions that people are asking right now. And you were in that era, working, moving, and grooving. Was Jay-Z really in the streets like he claims to have been? Was he really having motion like that, or was that just a fabrication and just the entertainment?
Nah, them dudes like Stan, them dudes I talked to from Marcy, Stan, all them boys from Marcy, like, he can't run no spot. He can't run no spot. They run the spots, but you cannot say he's not from there. But, you know, he ain't, you know, but at the same time, there's always a dude gonna work you. So he gonna be around somebody. I done worked all of them, especially if you can get your mama car. Hey, come here. Especially if your license good, his license good, he gonna run up on things. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the shark maker and beating the drums, it be that's a different situation. But it's sad that because he don't adhere to it no more. He used to mess with his generals, but he ain't much on that no more. Dudes in the hood that did that, like generals, but they messed the word boss up, because boss is just, if you give me game, I'm a boss. It could change 15 times in 1 minute, as long as you ain't on joke time. You know what I'm saying? There is no dominant. But what you do to the generals, you know? You know what I'm saying? And it seems like he don't embrace it no more. So no one can ever beat him no more. No one can ever pass him an album. Even Tupac and Biggie is not even close to him. They're way behind. You know, the man got 24 albums. He could jump on 2 albums each, you know? And it's like impossible for anyone to pass him. But them dudes economically, $1 billion in 30 years, 34 years, that's how much you would have made if you was A-class in 34 years.
Right.
How much you would have made? More than 1 billion, right?
You damn Skippy.
Thank you. Damn Skippy. Yeah. Yeah. No, they in the way, man. Them dudes just, man.
But you saw it though. You were there. You were a part of that. You know. And so down in Miami, you had individuals like Trick Daddy, Uncle Luke, and different individuals that were in and out of situations. Were they really making moves in motion like that as well, or was that just, like I say, just entertainment? Because you were in the face of it. Also,
yeah, you gotta
coming out of Carroll City, was Rose really like that?
Yeah, I came up with the word check-in. I came up with the word check-in, like, man, check in with me. But you know, I had Phantoms, BMW cars, you know, but you know, the check-in was like, check in with me. But dudes would call me, like Ludacris would call, hey man, I heard I should check in with you. But you know, it was like the models, whatever, strippers come around, and everybody was cool, and we was chilling, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, it turned, and we was, because we are our own government within a government. So we was networking like that, you know? But you know, it got out of a little hand, you know what I'm saying? And the rappers and the hype man, and you know what I'm saying, they started going out to the clubs instead of staying in the studio. they start putting on chains and you know what I'm saying, things and faking. I used to tell a rapper, you gotta stay hype man, stay beat man, producer, stay in the studio. You don't need to come here. So the mixture is really like, you know what I'm saying, is culturally now, you know.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So we gonna leave the entertainment aspect out of it, because just like what I'm hearing, that was really just a bunch of fabricated nonsense. They wasn't really in the streets making moves.
Yeah, man.
You know, I mean, they just to be honest, because to tell you the truth, if that was the case, they would have ended up with 30 to life sentences. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't be doing one thing and be pretending.
You could do it. They've been doing it, but it's like, and that's another thing. You could never really understand what Puff was doing, because whatever you do, just keep the music, keep it music. I don't want to hear about you and your wife all day, Jay-Z. I just want to hear the music. You know, like if they could just keep it music, cool, but not like I just sent 30 to Bahamas, and you know, come on, man.
Okay, well, now, okay. If we talking about keeping the music, yeah, I feel you. But if we talking about keeping the music, what was the situation? Because you had an artist that you was trying to get, what's the boy's name? Lil Tucci, Lil Wayne. You're trying to get Lil Wayne to take interest in one of your artists. What was going on with that situation? And you end up, or somebody, I'm not going to put the allegation. It's been said that somebody snatched his chain and roughed him up a little bit. So what's going on with that, and how did that evolve?
Another one though, while Wayne be chilling though, you know, Wayne come hang inside on the block in Carol City, but in his prime, when he was in the mud, he seeing boom duffel bags, 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand, 400 grand, like, hey man, bricks, kilos. So he just come chill, might want to jump on the Banshee, and might do, hey man, come on in here. We in here, this thing going, look at the, hey, how much that is? That's 4.5, hey, that's 3.6. Got more money, I'm talking nonsense. We ain't got more money than Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, Patrick Ewing, you all, y'all. These dudes we was just talking nonsense and talking crazy to them. Cause it's like, hey, come here. You know what I'm saying? They want to come to around and go say a good story. I see dudes say a good story and they go, you know what I'm saying, and do them. But it's like, I'm selling blah. While you there, you seen duffel bags coming. We selling bricks. So, you know, he got on the Haitian ride and like, okay, I seen this with my own eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen this with my own eyes and like, hey man, I'm hanging around this right here. This gonna be the circle. You know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna mess around, you know? It look like, you know what I'm saying? Got the dreads, you know, started Diddy bopping, you know, my nigga, you know, what's happening, you know, we cooling. So, you know, he really started, you know, just being around, chilling on the block. He just come chill, smoke. I pull up, he there on a crate, you know, Jim Joe, a lot of dudes, hell, all these dudes, it was a comfortable setting. It was in the terrace. It was in the back. But I'm doing 800 bricks every 2 days, but it's traffic. But it's high scale traffic, you know? But we making noise at night, but I give each house, you know what I'm saying, $500. You know what I'm saying? On the block, it's 42 houses, you know? So the noise down, we running. We have like a 26-month run before the feds come and indict and hit them boys on like $115 million indictment. I don't get indicted, but I'm the man. It's all in my head. I'm selling. I got all the plugs. The dude that hang with Rick Ross, Kano, he robbed 5 times. He sold them all to me. That's because when I walk up, everybody like, hey, man, I hit for bricks. You ain't know? I'm like, nah, my fault, big homie. Boy, what's up? Kano. That's next to Rick Ross. 5 times he hit 200 bricks, 300 bricks, 200. Yeah, come, let me get that. Boy, you know I was gonna call you. Let me get that. So you know, you can read it for what it was. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned the name. I wasn't gonna mention the name, but you just mentioned Capo, Jim Jones, and there was a situation. You had sent me some video where you had gotten out and you were talking to Jim. A lot of people thought it was some controversy, but you guys know each other. You guys go way back. So what was going on
Yeah,
with
we
that?
go
Give me the breakdown. Yeah, give me the breakdown on what was really going on in that video.
me and Jim Jones go way back. He the only dude
Yeah.
that screamed my name for 17 years, man. You know, I ain't got no issue with him. When the wolves and the Haitians call from all over, I don't do it. I be like, nah, because I be on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, go ahead. You get away with it. Go ahead. Let's ride. But I mess with all my Haitians. But Jim Jones is love. He screamed. But, you know, a lot of time when you with a dude, you know, like when you see him on the video, as we talking, you know, we went through a little words through chase. He ain't like that word when I said, well, I got to chase you. But at the same time, he like, man, you know, he want to relate. The feds after me. You know what I'm saying? Honest the feds. You makes the feds. You know everything. You know, babe was going to say, ran Mace away. I'm the king of New York now. I had all the blood, Zoe. You know, it's a relation. You know what I'm saying? He know what it is. His eyes was there. I made it call it Brick Bird game.
Okay. As long as y'all got the air cleared up, that's what I want to make sure.
Yeah. It ain't none.
Okay.
Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I came there for, he blessed me, man.
Right.
Good man, you know what I'm saying? He doing him, I'm doing me, my movie out, you know, on Tubi.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? My movie on Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe Pound.
So let's talk about this, man. Because we're gonna get into Zoe Pound in just a minute. Because I got opportunity to you asked me to sit down and watch it. I watched the movie, the introduction, you know, the dark scene, the inmates coming to the prison, and then you know you go through the intake process and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You talking to the warden, you know what I mean, need to get that extra bump of that money since they cut the budget and everything. So, you know, I got an opportunity to watch the movie. I don't want to give it away. Yeah, okay. I don't want to give it away, but I want people to actually go and watch the movie. But let's talk about founding, you know what I'm saying, and organizing the Zoe Pound organization. You say you trademarked the name and you guys created the business entity, which was a smart move. You know, talk to me about, you know, what motivated that, Ali. What motivated that?
You know, like we say, you know what I'm saying, when we got on the streets, you know, we always hanging on the porch, you know, making good money. Everybody just got new Chevys, you know what I'm saying, 7 trays. We went and got 9 of them. He spent $100 grand. The ship is making good money. We just hit a boat robbery for 300 bricks, then hit another week for 200 bricks. And while we there, you know, we got the project, Scott Projects call himself Dog Pound. Dog Pound music is out, and people just keep calling us Zoe, and we looking like we got our own nickname, but you know, we like, dang, that thing resonating, man, you know, while we together. You know what I'm saying? It's other people that, you know, but they like, boy, you know, we in Lil 80 and resonating, you know, put Zoe, and then, you know, Chubb like, boy, we gonna put Pound behind that. Fuck Dog Pound. Dog is gonna say Zoe Pound, and we like, man, you know, me and Chubb went to the lawyer, we put it in the name, you know what I'm saying? Me and him first. Then, you know what I'm saying? I kind of went on my own. Mac got it by himself. Then I'm back in, and then I got it back again, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's been like, you know, it's a family situation where, you know what I'm saying, I see us, you know what I'm saying, the end of the road, having, you know what I'm saying, you know, being around each other within, you know, maybe, you know, restaurants and shit, hopefully, because when we around each other, we really be like chopping it up. It can't stop talking, you know what I'm saying? I talked to one, and like, I talked about a couple of them, we be like, dang, boy, we still out here? Woo!
Mm-hmm. Now, that's a good point, because you mentioned something just a little bit earlier about the feds coming in, the feds rolling in, indictments coming down, $150 million worth of monies and assets and property seizures and the whole 9 yards. somebody had to be talking. You know what I'm saying? Somebody there had to be some goddamn confidential informants, some snitches along the line.
Yeah,
I mean, how did y'all navigate through that, man?
yeah, there was one called Travis Howard. He set up, his phone was tapped. Travis Howard, he put 4 bodies on Booby Boys. Booby Boys had a dude named Plex. Plex wasn't nothing within Booby Boys. He was just indicted with them, but he kept it solid. But they killed 4 dudes, and he told on them. He come on the block. I don't know of him. He come and tell me he got money for 30. But when he come ask me. I'm like, why you ain't ask him? Because the dude he with, he should want to see him make the money. He bypassed him and came to me, but then I was like, man, ask him, man. All that talk to him, that's your man. And he messed him up, and they got indicted. I didn't get indicted, but the dude, Travis Howard, he gave everybody back then a Metro that was, you know what I'm saying, they could listen to everything you said. So back then, people got burnt out phones, and you bought that cheap phone, and you just bought a Fed phone.
Mm-hmm.
So they could bypass warrant.
Yeah. Yeah. So now let's talk about this too, because when you were down when you were incarcerated in Florida, you had an exchange with Terrence Gangster Williams over the Cash Money situation with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
What was the static with that, man? Talk to me about that. Let the people know the true story about what happened with that.
Nah, it was never really no static, you know. Since I've been young, like I say, I seen Mac and Zoe and his brother go through shootouts with each other. I seen a dude named Dan and his brother in the hood. He killed his brother P right there in the hood. But when a person is family, even though that happened to Lil Wayne and they family and blood, and I mess with somebody and their mama and their brothers, they always get back together and say he should stay out of family business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, the approachment sometimes really be like what it is, you know? I ain't really trying to go there because I be thinking one day I might get together.
Yeah.
So I'm not into the bashing with you. You feel me? Because I'm not gonna put it there like that, because then it's gonna look. I know how it can end up. Because I've been in that position before with real brothers, to see them go through it, and then they get back together and say, "Man, that nigga should stay out of our shit." I'm like, "You right? I thought we was family as far as homeboys, but then there's brothers within brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you could be my friend, but then there's another brothers within brothers that time, and I gotta acknowledge it."
So how did you navigate the politics of being incarcerated in Florida? Because you said, although you in Florida, you were still under a veil of protection based on, you're around a lot of your Haitian brothers in prison, but you still got knuckleheads in Florida. Don't make a difference who it is. So how did you navigate that situation being incarcerated?
I'm mostly the problem. I put a warden in the courtroom. We're going to get cigarettes. We're going to get phones. We're going to get everything. Everybody going to eat. Let's get it. We're going to run commissary, phone, everything. So they almost want to get rid of me because I come through with that Haitian thing like, yeah, I'm here now. They be like, he here. It be a celebration. When I come, they be begging. Boy, I hope you come to my camp. Please. Hey, CEOs, I'm on the cover. Hey, come visit me, man. Hey, man, I need one of these rappers or something to come visit me, man. I'm trying to get some money,
Yeah.
So it was always, I'm on the cover of magazines. So we reading the same magazines. I'm on 9 of them. So I was doing time. I was like, I'm finna chill, I'm finna chill my way,
Okay.
We ain't good though.
Yeah.
Why the batteries?
I don't want to tiptoe around some of the questions because there again, people want to know about Ali, man. People have questions about Ali and the role, the real role that you play. Oh, your phone went dead on me. You back? Take your time, man. Take your time. We're gonna get Ali back here in just a second, y'all. We just getting into the meat and potatoes of this whole conversation, and just like I said, it was gonna be great conversation. That's exactly what's being presented. Great conversation. Um, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And to the general public, if you have any conversation, if you got any questions that you need me to ask Ali while I got him on here, what's going on, brother? That don't look like Ali.
Man, how the fuck is tripping up? Pissing on the side. Boy.
Take your time, Ali. We good.
God, man. Yeah. God, damn it.
Yeah, so now that I got an opportunity to do a drop, remember, we have our social media masterclass that's taking place August 30th, 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. We're going to be talking about YouTube and starting your YouTube channel from zero, building it up to monetization with 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours, continuous watch time hours, that is, and expanding and growing your platforms from there. We are in conversation with Ali Zoe Pound Adams. He's answered every question. He's given me insight into some things that he's gone through in his life and that he's experienced, and I'm enjoying the talk. He'll be back here in just a minute. We're gonna get him back here in just a minute. I think they're having a little technical difficulty with with their device, but we're gonna keep this thing pushing and rolling. Yeah, we're gonna keep this thing pushing and rolling here in just a minute. So give Ali a moment to get everything situated on his end. To get everything situated on his end, and we're gonna get back into this conversation. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. I might have to send him another link so he can get back on with us. But we've talked about the book. We've talked about his book. We've talked about his book, Zoe Pound, Port of Miami, boat robbery. We've talked about his influence with different celebrities in the entertainment industry across the board, from Puff Daddy. We say he just recently had a conversation with him, and when he's supposed to be getting out, his release date. Of course, we've touched some of the influence that he's had with friends of his, long-term friends like Jim Jones, dealing with different individuals like Dame Dash and Jay-Z to a degree, and recognizing that, there's a lot of conversation and speculation that is out there about these guys, but they weren't necessarily street dudes in the street like that, but they were a part of something, whatever it may have been. But to hear it coming from an individual that was in it, Ali was in it. He was calling shots. He was making some major moves, and I'm not putting anything on him. I mean, this is what he went to prison for. So this is public record. It's not like we're fabricating or making up some stuff or trying to indict him on anything. These are things that he's already served time for. So He's being very upfront about his life, and at the same time giving it to us in such a way that you can see the picture of what he was involved in some of the things that were taking place during that era. And based on the numbers, based on the robberies, because if you didn't pick that up, they were um, jacking boatloads of cocaine and coming back and feeding the streets. So that's community building at that time when you coming from nothing, so to speak. And these guys built their industry and their entity and their empire to a point to whereas everyone on the team was eating, everyone was winning. Of course, you're going to have problems. Of course, you're going to have controversy. Just like you said, you got some of your partners that kill your own brother in the street for whatever reason, whether it's because of drug addiction, whether it's because of greed, jealousy, envy. These things happen. But to hear the conversation from someone that was in the midst of it and was one of the original members, of the crew, then you have to always, to a degree, listen and try to get a true understanding of, what was going on at the time in the place and in the space. And now you're at the point where Ali has created a movie. He funded it himself. He wrote it, filmed it. We're going to get to that part of it. You know what I'm saying? We're building up towards that. And you see the work that he's put into making that happen, where he's now got his movie distributed through, what did Sister Carol say? Through one of these entities, one of these outlets. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. That's what I'm saying. Knowing that, you're dealing with people that are making power moves, for their people and for themselves. Sometimes people don't get that. Sometimes people don't understand that. Some of the things that you have to do just to get things done. And he served his time. He served over 18 years in federal prison. Behind it, or might have been state prison. I think he went to the feds. And you heard it yourself. He had a lot of jackets put on him, from dope selling to murder jackets. And came out and is doing some positive things with his life. We all make mistakes. And it's a situation where the circumstance. Greg, I'm in the middle of an interview right now. I'll call you back. So you're dealing with those circumstances. My apologies, Joe. You're dealing with those circumstances because Greg would have kept on calling me. And you have to understand that sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And based on what he was faced with, you come from an impoverished situation and you evolve into making the kind of money that they were making. They're making hundreds of thousands up to millions of dollars in short periods of time in quick bursts. You're not about to turn around. You're not about to just throw your hands up. Something has to come in. A force has to come in and stop that motion. So when those federal indictments start coming down the pipeline, and you've got situations where you've got that kind of influence, not only just in the entertainment industry, but also with government officials, police corruption, you name it. I mean, you're dealing with the kind of money that changes the narrative. It changes the narrative because, you know, you may have some good apples, but you got more bad apples that want a piece of that pie. You see, so a lot of things get swept under the rug. A lot of people end up disappearing, um, just to keep the machine in full force and moving forward. You see, so you gotta think that, or how prevalent and how easy it was to get cocaine and dope down in Miami at that time, even present day. You know, nobody wants to talk about it, but that whole city was built on cocaine distribution. That was one of the main ports. So that was very insightful. I think Ali might be dealing with a phone issue, a technical issue with the phone. We've been going for a good hour and 30 minutes now, and I'm not going to sit there and hold it. But I know that we're going to have a series of conversations to talk about this stuff. Um, but I wanted to get into the movie. I wanted to get into his movie and go in depth a little bit with how he shot the movie, everybody that he has involved with the movie, what the movie was about. Zoe Pound is the name of the movie. And I definitely need you to go check that out. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up right quick. Let me pull this up because I can find that pretty easily. Because I want you guys to go check it out. I want you to go watch this movie. I need you to go see this movie. Go download the movie. Yeah. Okay. RedCoralUniverse.com. On RedCoralUniverse.com. You can find Zoe, Zoe is Pound. You can find the movie there. And I can assure you, you know, this isn't the last time you've seen Ali on our network. You know, we're going to get everything back in order. We're going to run this thing back once again. So just so you know that I enjoyed the conversation, what little bit of a conversation that we did have. We did cover a lot of ground. He answered all my questions. He answered everything that I had an interest in finding out about as it relates to the Zoe Pound, Ali, and his movement. And I hope you enjoyed the conversation because, yeah, we're gonna get him back, and we're gonna do this thing again. We're gonna make sure we do this thing again because Ali he has a whirlwind of knowledge in terms of how he lived his life and what he was doing in the entertainment industry back in the day. So, and how it's evolved into present day and what he's doing present day. Still in the entertainment field, still in the entertainment industry, making movies and working with artists, recording artists to fulfill his prophecy as it relates to getting to the top of the game. So I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I want you to stay locked in. We're having some technical difficulties here and there, but that's okay. Shit happens. We'll get it locked in and ready for the next time we do this thing, and we'll be better prepared for it next time. We'll make sure that everybody is on point, and bring it to you in rare form once again. We're gonna bring it to you in rare form once again. So last note, we will be doing our master class. We'll be doing our social media master class August 30th, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be talking about YouTube in session 1, how you take your YouTube channel from 0 to monetization, and from monetization to growth and expansion through e-commerce and different ways to enhance the algorithm and making sure that your face, your brand, and your messaging gets out to your audience. Remember what I said, your audience, not the entire world, but your audience, because that's what you're building. You're building your ecosystem with your audience in active participation. So I appreciate you guys for joining me today for a little bit as we went in depth with Ali, Zoe Pound, Adam. We're going to do this thing again. And for everyone that joined us, everyone that tapped in and enjoyed the conversation, thank you, thank you, thank you. And as always, beautiful people, y'all know me. Y'all know how I get down. It's about health, wealth, and wellness. Stay dangerous.